got so much lies and game, man. It's ridiculous, man.
But you know what though? All the lies that they put out, all spread all over the world. The Most High is really just chopping it down with the truth, chopping it.
Shut up,
And they
bro.
don't, and they don't, like you said, and like you said, they don't have no leg to stand on. How you gonna defend that?
They ain't
All
trying
you
to
can push it. They not trying to defend it.
No, they not. They just want to wait, let time go by. But
Right.
remember what they say. It was sent here to deceive the whole world.
Yeah. Yep.
Part of the deception to make him seem like as if he a god. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So if you got to use movie magic to do it, then so be it. That's part of the deception. Magic is part of the deception, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only place where magicians is like, oh, Chris Angel. Well, if that
Yeah.
ain't witchcraft, I ever seen it. You know what I'm saying? But they honor this stuff. But it's funny that when the Puritans first came over here, the Pilgrims, that they was burning witches at the stake, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now witches are honored.
Or burning Native Americans at the stake.
Yep.
They were burning them too. They were burning them too. But they were burning them witches. Even King James was against them witches.
Yep.
The Lord say kill the witches. So you,
see, this is my principle. If you're gonna burn a witch, why you don't throw your own motherfucking ass in the fire?
Because
it's like when Obama went over there to kill Bin Laden. Why he didn't send some over there to kill George Bush? You see what I'm saying when I say that?
Because the devil ain't gonna cast out Satan.
Exactly. For right now, he won't.
Yeah, for right now, but he will.
But
one thing the devil gonna do.
We know one of them devil kings. We know one of them devil kings is in the hands of the Lord, though.
I don't believe Bin Laden dead.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. When this motherfucker
he could not be dead.
Look, when that motherfucker hauled off and put a side by side picture, Obama's face and Bin Laden's face is the same motherfucking face. Structure and everything. I mean, to the T it fits. To the T. And I was like, God damn. You know, it kind of put a thought in your mind. The games these motherfuckers play, boy. You know what I'm saying? Because what? They never showed Bin Laden, did they?
That's the point I was getting at. Because that's what I was gonna say. You know who he is dead? Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi. You know they dead.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying? But that's what I said about Hitler too. They ain't convinced me on that one.
They ain't convinced me on that.
It's about the same way when they said they put a warrant out for Putin.
Right.
Really? You gonna honor it? The same way y'all gonna take Donald Trump to jail and Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden's son?
Shit.
Then what's the whole purpose of doing what you're doing? The only dumb mothers get caught up in that stuff is like Young Thug and shit, who they get passed to, and he's still doing dumb stuff, thinking that he on that level. You're not on that level. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, who knows if he really dead. The only thing is, who cares? That's the whole thing to it. Who cares? We know who really is dead though. Our people.
That's right. That's right.
Freddie Gray, Sandra Bland. We know there's a whole bunch of people we know really is dead. But yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you.
Boy, that guy was right, man. This Turkish guy to live here, man. He said, the motherfucking Jews is so motherfucking wicked, man. He said these motherfuckers here, man. This what got me. And then I read this shit. Oh, I ain't gonna show it. But when I read this shit, man, this shit is ridiculous, man. In 1882, Edmund Rothschild, a Jew, began financing a Jewish society, which attempted the immigration of the considerable numbers of Jewish settlers into Palestine, promoting the Turkish authority immediately to publish orders to forbid further entry. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why he said that even them Jewish motherfuckers, or the Rothschild and them, they fucked them Turkish people around so cold-blooded, man, it was ridiculous. But that's what you get for going along with these motherfuckers from Jump Street. If they'll switch and turn on you, and you they people, man, think about what they'll do. People need to wake the hell up, man. These people is not your friend. God is telling you this stuff, man. And we try our best to go out there and satisfy these wicked asses, man. This shit is crazy, man.
So the name of this situation today is the day after Thanksgiving. Because our people tend to forget. All right. Hold on. Let me pull this up right quick.
That's the title of it?
Yeah.
The day after Thanksgiving. I ain't hear you.
Hold on.
There you go. Are we going live?
Yeah, we live, buddy.
Okay, let me go live over here.
It's right here. This was very interesting. Very interesting. Y'all see this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now look at this. And what we have here is exhibit number 1. If it was what they say it was, a dinner together with the natives, right? Which is several different stories of this supposed to be happening. I just need somebody to explain to me, which I just noticed this part. This looked like smoke back here, right? What's that about? Probably signifying them burning the Native American villages. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
Why are the natives? Notice they're brown skin. You see that? Look how white she is in the paint. And they still put that little rosy red in there because they can't just say they white, because they not. They're red or pinkish. So you see the difference. So back to what the elder said about the white man called them redskins, right? But and I'm gonna steal elder's situation he brought up. He brought this up first. Did not the so-called white man steal the lands from the natives, put it up for auction, or sold it to other so-called white men for $5, and those people consider themselves Native American to this day.
Yep.
And they're
$5 in.
And are they not the red man?
Yes,
so
they
when
are.
the white man talk about the red man as the Indian, he's talking about himself still in the Native American's heritage.
That's right.
That's
right.
Because look, even in their painting, the native is brown skin. And why are they sitting on the ground? If we having dinner together, he got his sword right here, ready to go. He got his musket right here, ready to go. But they sitting on the ground. One Native American woman right here, fringes on her dress, might I add. Fringes on the brother's garment, but they on the ground. Even the dog right here, waiting to get some crumbs. But they sitting at the table. Come on, man. And then ain't nothing they act like they was eating on this table. Turkey and cranberries and all this different stuff. They couldn't even paint the lie. They couldn't even paint the lie. And what they doing right here? Is he smoking or is he drinking? There's one in the middle. I can't make out what he doing. He's smoking a peace pipe.
It look like it.
They drinking. You think these Edomites ain't give them something to drink? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got a peace pipe right here. So they over here getting some drink and some smoke and taking advantage of. But what they say is not what it really is. Con? What the woman say? Even the dogs get the crumbs that fall from the table, master.
Mm-hmm.
So the day after Thanksgiving, what happened? Why was they giving thanks? Why was they giving thanks in the first place? Who was giving thanks? The Native Americans was giving thanks to the same God that Esau was giving thanks to, even though they was getting their land taken since 1492. Before they even got to 1619, they had been going into slavery with the white man in Spain. So they giving thanks about that with the same person that's been stealing them, taking them to Spain. That don't make no sense. But it sounds like that they did the same thing that they did in Africa to us. They did to the Native Americans. So what they did, they picked certain ones to deal with and was dealing with them so they can take control of another one's land and resources. And then when they got finished with them, what they do to them? The same thing to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's called division, the art of it. But the white man can come over here. Sure enough, they had their wars. But how could you be organized enough to have a whole slave trade coming from one continent to another continent to another continent? And it's only when you hear you fighting over the land is when you fight. But when it came to everything else, y'all in complete agreement. The only thing we got to divvy up the booty. We got to divvy up the bounty. That's what we fighting about. Who gonna get what? But it's mine. I was here first. This joy. But remember, they had an understanding of the manifest destiny through the Pope to do this stuff. Manifest. Let's see here. So when they was giving thanks to God, they was giving thanks to their God. They don't praise the Most High God, yeah. But they praise a God. But that God they praise worked for the Most High. Because everything is ordained through the Most High. What? Ain't that what the scriptures say? Say, Brother Yonah, Officer Yonah, give me Romans 13. Read that for me, Brother Yonah. Quick of the sword, Wolf. Is he with us? Is Jonah with us? Nate.
Romans what? 13:1?
Yeah.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power. For there is no power but Yahweh. The power that be are ordained of God. Keep reading.
Yes, sir.
Whosoever therefore resist the power, resist the ordinance
Can y'all
of
hear me
God.
now?
Hold on,
Yeah.
Okay, I was talking.
Hold on, I keep reading stuff.
And they and they that resist shall receive the themselves domination. For the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. You read it?
All right there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So all the powers to be is ordained by the Most High.
Right.
Period. And see this is in the scriptures, right?
Right.
So if we were worshiping other gods, then that's wickedness according to the Most High for an Israelite to do that, right?
Yep.
When he send that belt on us and we resist it, it's gonna be worse. Just like when your mama whoop you, if you grab that belt, it won't happen.
You boy, double trouble.
It's gonna be on.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the Most High. See, they of course you're gonna naturally fight if somebody comes in and try to take you over and killing your people. But see, everything is ordained by the Most High.
Con.
Do that which is good, and you won't have to worry. If we stop worshiping other gods, we won't have to worry. Brothers, have y'all been worried about the so-called white man since y'all started serving the Most High?
Not at all.
Not at all, brother.
And this is the thing. This is facts. This ain't just talk. This is brothers who I can speak for myself, and I know I can speak for my brothers, that when we was in the world, the police could like sniff us out if we was doing something we ain't had no business. We was worried about the police. We looking around the corners for the police. Why? Because we know we wasn't doing that which was good. Because they not a terror to good works, but to them do wickedly. Right? We ain't been doing wickedly, so we ain't been worried about no police. No laws, no Edomites, no none of that. And that's what the Lord is telling us the whole time. So, golly, if we out here wilding and serving other gods, then you should be prepared for the Most High to send somebody to deal with. Since we want to act like them, he said he gonna send us. I ain't been able to find that scripture yet, because I know it's in here. We want to do what the heathens do, then he gonna leave us up to the heathens. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. Now the heathens rule over us. They didn't have to rule over us. But if we don't want to serve the God who chose us, then what choice are we leaving him with?
Actually, I read it last night in the GNT. It was one of the scriptures Elder brought out, and it blatantly said, because we chose not to serve him with joyful and a full heart, that, hey, he was going to give us to the heathens.
Yeah, that's Deuteronomy. I know that one. And it's another one, too. I just bounce on. I just try to find it off of that one. That's Deuteronomy 48. Well, yeah, that's basically what it is. 46, yeah.
But in that GNT, the way they word it and break it down, he said, since y'all won't serve me, I'm gonna let them have y'all. And y'all, then he gonna say, then you gonna, so since you didn't want to serve me, I'm gonna let you serve your enemy. Go serve all them false idols and all them demons, and I'm gonna let them have you.
Let's see here. For all these disasters will come on you. They will be with you until you are destroyed, because you did not obey the Lord your God and keep all the laws that he gave. They will be the evidence of God's judgment. And see, it's a sign in the KJV, evidence, same thing. That's a major thing, because that's how we know we the Israelites. The Bible, so what our people talking about, the white man changed it. If he wanted to change it, he wouldn't keep printing them. You can't. See, that show you the faith that our people got in the Most High God. You got more faith in the white man can change the word of God than you think the word of God got over this whole damn world. You think it's the most, he said his word lasts forever. His law is, so you think he gonna let the goddamn Edomite creature, beast, change his word? What? Change it to another language so you can understand it. Cause see, it's written in plain English, and Negroes can't
Just
understand.
want to, Shalaki, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
there you go.
Look
You
at
can hear me now?
yes.
But I can't. I can hear it. Only person I can hear is Yano.
That's because he Junior.
Hey, mine was tripping. That's all right. I'm with you, Elder. We gonna rock out together. Just follow my lead.
So that's evidence. That's evidence. But our people so goddamn ignorant, man. They don't care about no evidence. They want to think the white man is everything the white man say he is. When you tell them he not what he say he is, that he this, like the Bible say, they don't want to believe that. Well, I just don't hate nobody. I do.
I do.
They hate,
Come on.
they hate my God. They hate my king. I ain't never seen hate come with hanging somebody on a tree. I ain't never seen, love come with hanging somebody on a tree. That ain't love. That everybody love Christ. No, what they love is that scarecrow they put on that T, the Tammuz, because that's what the cross is. When they got the man on it, that is a scarecrow. You know what I'm saying? See, that's one thing that our people do not do is study to show thyself approved. Refuse to do that. They'd rather sit up here and let somebody tell them anything. Anything. And people think we making this stuff up. I'm not making nothing up. That if the white man sit up here put it in public, or it's in books, because that's where it started at. Wow, how could I make this up? Watch this. It's cold-blooded how simple it is to really find this stuff out. Because the Lord say we were gonna be smarter than the elders, right? We got they ain't have. We got the internet. In the Phoenician alphabet and the Rod scripts, the cross symbol represented the phonium, the letter Twa, which is the historical predecessor of Latin T. The letter name Ta means mark, presumably continuing the Egyptian hieroglyph, 2 cross sticks. This is a cross right here of X, but this is a T. Now people don't understand plain English no more. It's a T. You know what I'm saying? That's what they putting on their neck, and it's telling them, where the one that when it said before even Christianity, it was a pagan symbol.
And it looked like mathematic symbol too, like 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Good observations, Cap. Good observation. He right. One of them is for plus, and one of them is for multiply. And y'all see this one right here? The cross is not a symbol of faith. Now, this is on their internet. A symbol of faith which first appeared after the crucifixion of Jesus, but originated from ancient Babylon. From where? Ancient
Babylon.
Chaldea was the central territory of Babylon. In Babylon, T, the initial of the name who? Tammuz, was used as a religious symbol to worship him. Come on, man. We ain't making this up. Watch
Due
this.
Due to I can't get y'all on here, I'm finna end this broadcast on Facebook.
Oh man.
Shalaki. I'm with y'all now, but I can't do nothing because they can't hear what's going on here on the Facebook account. That's why I tried to get a speaker to come up so I can, you know what I'm saying?
You can't do it without the headphones.
I don't know how Nico got this thing set up. I don't know what he done or what.
But why you leaving? Because we can hear you and you can hear us.
but I couldn't hear you and Captain, but I could hear Officer. He was the
You
only
can hear
one I
me
was
now.
hearing.
He
I
talking
can hear
about
you
on
now because
Facebook.
I hooked the headphones back up.
So where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
No, I'm talking about on Facebook, Deacon.
Oh, I was finna
Yeah,
say.
on Facebook. I was trying to do both of them at the same time, but
Oh,
Facebook
well,
ain't getting no audio.
you could just say, you could just share this from YouTube to your Facebook.
Gone.
So look at here. Because they always talk about Jesus' birthday on December 25th, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a, is this what I want?
He's
This not.
downstairs.
Let's go right here. Let's see if they tell us right here. I had everything lined up, but I think it's on my phone. Let me see if I can find that right quick because I want everybody to notice about these people, the mystery religion of Babylon. And if I can find this photo, then it's going to show you right on the picture because it got all of them together. Let me see here. Yep, there you go. Don't they always got a little baby Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, little bitty baby. Little bitty cracker baby. I mean, little bitty baby.
Little cracker barrel, baby.
Little cracker barrel baby, yeah.
Now things want to get iffy. Now they want to mess me around over here. Okay, that's fine.
Shouldn't have
That's
said
fine.
nothing about Cracker Barrel, man. Shouldn't have said nothing about that Cracker Barrel, baby.
You should have said honky baby. Honky baby. Oh, now the mic messed up. I messed up. Judah, if you don't
Can y'all
get
see
that,
this?
Judah.
Yeah, I see it. But Stephen looked like he walking around back there looking like a burglar and stuff, trying to steal stuff at his own home.
No, I'm trying to make sure I get some good charge on my phone.
You good, I just meddling.
Now look at this. It tell you on here. I'm having difficulties over here, y'all.
Yeah, you freezing. You
saying,
freezing like you
it's mighty
sneezing, bro. You know
So
how
you
you
got
saw doing,
Samaramis
bro.
over here. Samaramis on the left. Nimrod on the right. The satanic star up here at the top. Little Tammuz down here at the bottom. And what did it say his birthday is?
December 25th.
25th.
So when they say it's Jesus' birthday, that's what they're referring to. When they talking about the Trinity, this is what they're referring to. That's why they want to fight us. They so indoctrinated with the paganism of Babylon, they say we wrong. That you're not doing Bible. You doing Babylon.
Babylon, right.
Say we wrong. No, we telling you that this stuff that you talking about ain't in the Bible. Well, it is, and it's telling you not to do that stuff.
Right.
Because this is what they doing every day. Here go Easter. And matter of fact, I heard it said even better than how they try to put it. Samaramis is the goddess of fertility. No, she's the prostitution. She's that Easter, that the women used to come to church with just their bonnets on. And then the man of the church picked whatever woman he wanted, and they proceeded to have an orgy after that. And they had baby chicks and baby rabbits running around everywhere. This is part of that story. So that watered down version that they give you, she's the goddess of whoredom. Like, why would she be anything else? You can't, what you gonna have a good goddess of fertility? A holy goddess of fertility? A chaste goddess of fertility? No. They got all the titties out right there. Right here, got the titties out. You know what I'm saying? Here go Madonna. Semiramis,
They got-
Nimrod, Tammuz. So when they bow down to that black Madonna, this is all they bowing down to right here. This is all they bowing down. It ain't that just because it's black don't mean nothing. Of course it should be black. It came out of Babylon. Say,
Watch
oh,
this, Zeke.
they black.
Not only is they showing the titties, but they showing the coochie too.
Yeah.
They showing it all. These are some freaks. These are some perverted freaks.
Then check this out. So over here on Semiramis, they got the disc, the moon, right? So I want y'all to think about who else be having the moon on that. Who have the moon on their flag?
You got Moab,
Muslims.
Muslim, and Moab too.
And China, yeah.
Yeah.
They want to tell us they not doing Christianity. You are. Yes, you are. Let's see here. Air flags with crescent moon and star. And then notice the star that they use. Why is it always a crescent moon? Boom. Share this instead. And y'all see that?
Yep.
Look at them. This is the same star, same moon that's with Semiramis and Nimrod and Tammuz. Can't make this stuff up. Because they worshiping the same deities. If you know anything about what the Arabs was doing before so-called Islam, they worship 12 different gods. No. 365 gods, but then they had 12 main ones too. That's the same as Abraham's father. Had 12 different gods that he worshiped. That's one for every month. Know what I'm saying? But the three main ones is always going to be in that Trinity. That's why in Christianity, they fight about the Trinity. And it comes from Egypt. That's what confuses people too. That the Trinity from Egypt sounds a whole hell of a lot like the one that's in the Catholic Church. Christianity. And they be like, see, that come from Egypt. Well, in a sense, it do. It come by way of Egypt, from Babylon. And that's how close they gonna take the real thing and take their thing. That's how Constantine was able to put it together. And see, I know Yona know about this. You know about the medieval times, the Anglo-Saxons and the Danes. Their whole thing was they all had worshiped the same damn gods. But the Anglo-Saxons they came out of Germany. They so-called picked up Christianity. And they we're fighting for the one God. But it's the same damn gods. All it was for control. They say, and then they say the old gods and the new gods. The new gods is the Catholic Church. The old gods was what's his name? Thor, and what's his daddy name? Odin. No, that was the old gods, the Vikings, the Danes. They still worship the old gods. The new gods, Jesus, Mary, God. That's why they just say God. Because they can't, they ain't just gonna say Lucifer. They ain't, because right before you get to Christians, you got the Luciferians who openly worship Lucifer, goddess Diana, and Jesus. But in the Catholic Church, they leave the Lucifer part out, but we already proved, didn't we? When we played the clip from the Catholic Church, giving praise to who? Lucifer. They might need it again. Let's run that beautiful beam footage.
Hey.
They might need it. I don't care. Because they always need it. They shouldn't have it on YouTube. They ain't want nobody to bring it up.
They hoping when ain't nobody paying attention. You know, they gotta put it out there for their devout followers so they can hear it, but everybody else, we just supposed to ignore that. Y'all
You
ain't hear
ain't just
that.
gonna slip. Oh hell, Lucifer. Like that ain't nothing.
Hey.
You can't make this stuff up.
Amaseus, Lucifer matutinus invenia,
Go back and hit that again.
ive inquam Lucifer
Nigga said Lucci.
Lucifer.
Amaseus, Lucifer matutinus inveniat. Ive inquam Lucifer qui nescito casum Christus filius tuus.
You see how they call Christ his son?
Mm-hmm.
Because Christ means anointed one. They got an anointed one. It ain't the same anointed one we talking about.
Right.
Qui regressus ab inferis.
He came back from the dead and shed his peaceful light to the human race. Okay.
Humano generis serenus iluxit, et tecum vivit et regnat in saecula saeculorum.
It's like, what do you say after that? What is there to be said after
It's
that?
like they saying, hell, after he started singing, like he's saying, hell, Satan.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's what I know it what they said.
That's what they said.
What they saying?
That's why the Catholic Church is the head church of this stuff. They just said, so they telling you that they're Christ. Why you think he saying my name so much? He ain't saying Christ, and they ain't say his name was Jesus.
Joe did.
We got too much evidence to cut that. Why you saying my name? If you asking my name,
Yep. Wake them up. Wake them up.
You didn't know anything and saying, "Oh yeah, I love Jesus. I love it." We know you do. That's why you got the cross around your neck. That's why you can't That's why you can't find your heart to hate white people, even though they have done the most atrocious shit to the Israelites that you could do to somebody, because you love Jesus. But when you don't love Jesus, you don't give a damn. Because you love the Most High, who's a man of war. And you love Yahweh Shah, who stands for righteousness and hates iniquity. So you're going to have to hate something. And I think that if you can't hate another race that hates you, then you hate yourself.
I agree with Dr. Umar. He said our problem is we not racist enough.
Exactly.
Everybody else racist. They look out for each other. We the only one worried about everybody else but us. We ain't racist enough.
Like I called Elder last night. I got discriminated against last night. Why? Because I had my headband on, my wristbands, and my fringes. Because I watched the Coon sister help everybody in there with her little coon voice. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Hey, can you need some help, honey? You need some help? But when I get there, she don't say nothing to me. She send the white boy to me. And the white boy, the way he took my phone out of my hand, called himself helping me, I almost got something done to him.
Right.
And after that, I'm standing there for at least 10, 15 minutes trying to figure out how to clip these coupons on the phone. You think any one of them came over there to help me? No. But I done watched them help everybody else. It'll be different if I ain't watched them help everybody else. And they got to the point where I don't even want you to come near me, because I already see the energy. And I have to remember, I had my stuff on. Oh, but it's all good. But that's okay. You wouldn't talk about we racist. Where we learn to be racist from? Because obviously, our people ain't have a racist bone in their goddamn body because we keep putting up with shit we ain't got no business putting up with.
Right.
So, where we learn it from? We learned, we have 600 years of it. 600 years of it. Learning how to be racist. We should have it perfected by now.
You think we would.
The reason why we can't perfect it is because we too racist toward one another. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that ain't racist. That's prejudice. That's a prejudice. See,
but I'm saying,
it's just we don't like each other. But
it's niggas who hate niggas.
Yeah, but see, that's still a prejudice. That's still a prejudice.
But I'm using it.
Means control dollars.
We know what it means, but I see what he's saying. Nigga, you don't think that black woman was racist towards me the same way that white man was? She the one sent the white boy to me. He the one didn't want to deal with me. Why? Because of my race.
Exactly.
And she black.
And she the same race.
And
so that's really really racism against your own race.
Yeah.
All these goddamn towns where niggas getting killed at. Nigga, check the resume, see if it's a black mayor, see if it's a black chief or a black sheriff.
Come on, bro.
So we wanted all these positions so that we can help our communities and help our people. But we getting killed worse in Memphis. We getting killed worse in Dallas. We getting killed worse in Atlanta. We getting killed worse in LA. We got black and Hispanic mayors and chiefs of police and sheriffs, and we still dying. New York got a mayor. LA got a Hispanic mayor. Dallas
and then watch this, D. It's funny that when Obama, the so-called black president, was president, it was more killings in Chicago than any president in the United States history.
Wake them up, Elder. Wake them up.
Come on now. What is really going on?
I got it, dog. The scriptures say, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Well, if they blocking off every avenue for you to be wise, then how would you learn that you mad? Because they making a bunch of fools around here. And we know the scriptures say, and fools hate knowledge. So when the knowledge coming out, we got a bunch of fools coming to us, old fools, young fools, and I don't hate nobody. And y'all teaching hate. We ain't said one thing about no hate. We speaking back. Like, where is somebody lying about talking about the white man killing Native Americans on goddamn Thanksgiving? Where's the hate at? But the white man killing the natives and stealing his goddamn land. Then I don't count that as hate. But if you speak about it, then that's hate. What? That's foolish. Not committing the act. That's hate. Speaking about the act, that's hate. But actually
don't see what I'm doing. Don't see what I'm doing. Don't speak. That's why you hating on me. Don't.
But they keep throwing it in our face, though. They keep lying and throwing it in our face, acting like it's all good, just like what I've showed the picture. You acting like it was a formal dinner that they had together, but the Native Americans sitting on the floor.
Sitting on the ground,
If we eating together and it's our custom to eat on the ground, shouldn't you be on the ground with us?
Yep.
You in my house. Since I'm supposed to help you with your crops and help you survive the winter.
Right.
You ready to survive the winter? Shouldn't you be sitting down here with me as an equal?
Right.
We should be equal, right? Yeah.
The white man standing up.
But and then you know what I'm saying, that picture you showed, it showed that the white man saying that he was superior than the Native American. Because he was standing up, we was on the ground, like begging, like our hand out.
Knowing he the most weakest, sickly thing on the planet.
Well, watch this here. Watch this here. What did the Canaanites say to Christ? Don't the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table?
What's in
That's
right?
all they doing is rewinding it now. Now they trying to make the Native Americans, the Israelites, look like the dogs eating from the master's table.
And I
Because
want
you got to look at this picture real good, and it's showing you where these people is after the takeover. They sitting on the ground after the takeover.
Yep.
Right.
After the takeover. See? So you know, this is something that I looked at. Because see, our people seem to understand a lot better when they hear it from the white man himself. Now, it's funny that I'm looking at this map, and this map says the legacy of Israel in Edom, right? You got Abraham, you got Isaac. Off of that, you got Ishmael jumps off on part of it. Isaac goes on down to Jacob, and then the 12 tribes on one side. But over on this other side is Ishmael, Esau. Ain't this funny? The Hittites, the Canaanites, the Hivites, and the Herites. No, we ain't no goddamn Africans. Because
Right.
the Africans is with Esau. Okay? Then it goes on to talk about Eliphaz, Reuel, Jeush, and all these different Edomites. And it goes all the way down till it says Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. Now, this ain't by no black man book. This ain't no black man book. This is the white man wrote this. Esau himself wrote this. But ain't it funny that the Africans is right there with him? You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we as and that's what I meant about the racism toward one another. We think we Africans, but we don't know what part of Africa we come from. We think we this. You know what I'm saying? All this different stuff, man. We hate each other's guts, bro. We hate each other's guts.
And that's
it's
why
sad, and that's the reason why we go through what we go through.
And that's the 2/3 that's gonna disappear. The one that hate their brother. You couldn't find it in your heart to love, show compassion, and do this. Like, wasn't that Turner say? How many of y'all willing? Who raised their hand? What he say? The first thing we got to do, get rid of him. They gonna bring us all down.
And since you bring that up, Cap, I mean, officer, watch this here. Watch this here. Didn't one nigga had to disobey? He said, I told you to kill every one of them. But he left a little baby, remember? What'd he do? Make him go back and kill that baby. You can't leave nothing. You if King what's his name would have did everything that God told him to do, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
I want to show y'all something. They go another paint, right? A little different. Now, remember we talked about the cross, right? So you got a different setting. You still got conquistadors right here, weaponized. You got Native Americans over here on the grounds. You see one of them. You got 3 natives right here, right? They praying. Is they praying to the Native American God or the white God?
Caesar Bazur.
Tammuz. Right? That right there let you know. If they praying to Tammuz and the natives praying to whatever they was praying to, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. So what are they giving thanks for? And what are they be giving thanks for? Like Elder said, this after the takeover. They done been here since 1492.
Right.
So this after the takeover.
And if you look at the faces of the Native Americans, they don't look too happy.
No.
Ain't no thanks and no giving there to them.
I'm gonna be happy. We got bow and arrows and axes, and they got guns. Right there, you done already lost. You done already lost. So It's two different gods we dealing with. So when we disobey our God, we got a punishment coming. What about them? The punishment they gonna get don't come from our God. They God don't give no punishment. They God ain't got no laws. They God ain't got none of that. Our God is the only God that got structure, laws, statutes, commandments, and judgments to go along with it. Their God does not. That's why they trusted him. Their God allows them to do as they will. Matter of fact, what you say their law was? Come as thou wilt.
Comest thou wilt. Comest thou wilt and comest thou art.
Come on, man.
You ain't got to change nothing.
Let me break down a couple words for the day after Thanksgiving. The first word will be colony. I'm gonna start with colonialism. Let's get some vocabulary words in this lesson, because I think people forgot. They take the word pilgrim, right? And the Pilgrims and the Indians, Pilgrims. But colonialism, the policy or practice of acquiring full or partial political control over another country, occupying it with settlers and exploiting it economically. So another word they like to use is settlers. They love using that word, right? Settlers. Oh, they just settlers. When I go into history and when I start looking at settlers, I already know who it is. Everybody else been where they been. Who is the only person that got to be a settler? Who is the only one that's traveling around, stealing people's lands and acting like that's theirs and they've been there? It's only one people throughout the whole earth. They go into Australia, acting like they the Australians. They go into South Africa, acting like they South Africans. They go into Israel, acting like they Israelites. They come to America, acting like they the Native American. You know you a goddamn shame when you trying to act like you. But check this out: the same people that's killing these people turn around, act like they're that people. Peep game. So Herod, the Idumean, the Edomite, converted to Judaism or our culture, started act like he was married our sisters and act like he was us, right? And then they killed us. He tried to kill Christ so they could take our heritage. The Romans killed Christ, killed Christians, the real Christians, and then they proceeded to acting like they were Christians. They went to Australia, killed the indigenous Australians, act like they Australians. They go to Hawaii. They act like they kill all the Hawaiians, and then they want to act like they're Hawaiian. They marry the women. They have babies with the women, and they act like they're the Hawaiians. Know what I'm saying? This is their MO. That's why they think they're the last samurai in the Lone Ranger. They so used to stealing somebody else's heritage. Culture vultures.
Come on, bro.
Culture vultures.
Yep.
They don't have a culture.
Nope.
They stole Christianity.
The only culture is murder. That's their culture, murder.
Murder. It's murder. They murder Inc. They murder Incorporated. That's why them goddamn Italians so vicious.
Right.
We need to call Esau Murder Inc.
That's it.
Yep.
George Bush. That nigga George Bush, I seen a clip from him today. He straight said this. He said, sometimes money, and then he paused, is more important than peace. He said that. And that's how they believe.
And we believe it.
So we got colonialism, right? That's a policy. And then we talk about the settlers and the colonists. Got that up, the colonists, a settler in or inhabitant of a colony, right? And then we got colonizer. This gets interesting. Colonizer. And they want to say we uncivilized. No, we civilized. Y'all just didn't like the way we did things. if we don't do it the way they do it, even though we the one taught them everything, and in England, this is a known fact. Those women with those big dresses who ain't have no ass at all, who had the disease no ass at all, it's a disease, no ass at all. Some of them getting cured from it, but it's a disease. And they wear the big puffy dresses, right? Because they was imitating our sisters that had the pretty brown round. So they take that. By wearing them dresses like that. You know what I'm saying? Stop it, East. But then their thing is a blonde, skinny, white chick that's built like a 13-year-old. That's why Dolly Parton running around here the size she is at 85 years old, trying to look like she's young. That's what they do with the eat and stuff, trying to stay skinny instead of letting the natural progression of life take place. It's them. They fake. Their hair is leprosy. Their skin is leprosy. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, you want to coach a vote to us because you know we look better than you. And these nasty bastards. I seen another clip where these rich white dudes were telling these sisters, they were asking what they sell them their blood. Period blood. The umbilical cords if they had a baby. All that because they use that to make themselves look younger. He telling them
he wish I could unlock your genes. I seen this
That's
about he was asking for their eggs. Can I get a couple of your eggs? Anything. He wants their melanin. It's really all after the melanin.
Also the melanin as well as the when you know the what's that called? That because at one time, you know, a lot of the presidents was voting to allow them to go in and get the stem cells. Is it the stem cells? It was aborting babies. That's the reason why abortion clinics were so great in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Because they were going there and get the stem, turn that baby around in the belly, go into the brains and pull that stuff out, and they use it up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? To keep them looking younger, to keep them doing the things that they was doing. This is the stuff these devils do. They was taking our kids and putting them in abortion centers and making it look like, you know what I'm saying? It was us doing it, but really God had already warned us not to give our children over to Moloch.
Yep.
You know, all of this. This is all Talmudic customs, man. Every bit of it comes all sacrifice. Because what did what's her name do? Didn't she not take parts of his body when he died and send it to all over the earth at that time?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? These people have been having this evil thought in their mind forever. And guess what? It was always Esau doing it because he hated Jacob so bad.
Yep. And you know what? On top of that, he hated Jacob when they was in the mama womb.
Yeah.
They were fighting then.
They were fighting. They gonna fight. I hate us
too.
Yep. We look this good, was this strong. The only thing we that ignorant. God.
Oh, people like.
But I guess every fucking Salaki, every beast has a weakness.
Right.
And our weakness happen to be unity. That's
all. Con. I agree.
And their weakness is they hate for us.
Yep.
They think it's strength, but it's really driving them crazy.
Precept on that.
They don't even know what they but they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you would try to exterminate a whole race of people. That's why you would come over here and try to kill all the natives.
Yep.
Because they look better than you. They know more than you. They living better than you. And I can prove this point. I seen a video. This white woman been living down in Mexico off the coast. This white woman at least 65 years old. If you look at their hands and stuff like that, you can see them varicose veins and all this stuff. This white woman ain't had none of that. This white woman's skin was good to be a white woman at her age. Like seriously, because a man He didn't move down there 5 years before, and he don't look the same as her. She been eating the natural fruits. She been eating like the Northern Kingdom eat. She been drinking the water they drink. She been living on the coast with them, and her skin is 1,000 times better than any Edomite skin that I've seen at that age, because she's eating the natural stuff that they eat. You know what I'm saying? And she down there with them. See, up here with them, it's a whole different ball game. We subjected to all the chemicals and poisons and that they giving us. But down there in Mexico, where they eat the natural stuff, she's gonna revitalize, put it like that. She ain't got to put no baby stem cells in her because she eating the natural stuff. And that's the difference between us and them. When you live off the Most High, when you live off the land and the earth that he gave us, you gonna live right and good. But if you living off of witchcraft that the white man live off of, that's why they got a problem with anybody doing anything that the FDA don't approve.
At all.
And from the pharmaceutical companies, they not down with it. Why? The pharmaceutical comes from pharmaceutical, which goes into witchcraft, the god of witchcraft. That's why. That's why it's called pharmaceuticals. It's simple search. And what they doing is mixing chemicals and compounds together, coming up with different stuff. Ain't that what the witch do when she got the cauldron and she throwing this ingredient in there? This ingredient, this is do all that, and she's stirring it up and all that. That's all it is.
Now, Dick, you said something. You said a problem that we have is unity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see what this said, what the scripture says. And when you said that, this precept hit my heart, and it's Genesis chapter 11 and verse. Let's start at verse 6. Which one of y'all want to read that?
Read that, officer.
Where we at?
Genesis chapter 11 and verse 6.
I got it.
Matter of fact, going to Shalak is going to start at 5.
Okay, this is Genesis chapter 11 and verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men built. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one. And
the people
they have
what?
The people is one.
Read.
And they have all one language. And this they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore, the name of the city is called Babel.
It's called Babel. Now, hold up, stop right there. Let's think about that. Why was this a problem with the Most High, with them being as one and had one thought? But for the Israelites, it got good for them to think as one. You know what I'm saying? It was all in one mind, one heart. We can go all through the New Testament and bring up about one mind, one heart, one place, being on the same accord, right? With him, he was trying to do what? A Talmudic thing. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do evil. But the Most High have always wanted us to have the unity, to have this kind of power. This kind of power. You see what I'm saying? If we had this kind of power, man, we would never have fell into the traps of Esau. Never. But we didn't have it. We were never as one. We hated each other. We wanted to go serve other gods. We wanted to do other things that other devils was doing, when all we had to do is do what our Father had told us to do. And that's it. But it started back with Cain. Go ahead, D. I yield.
And this how I know all Israel can't be saved. Because all Israel don't want to serve the Most High God. Look, the most times to be served the Most High God together was right after captivity. And one to whatever that leader was, he held it down. And if he died, that next one might hold it down, but the next generation after that, it falls all apart. We don't have consistency. And by us not having consistency and unity and keeping the law, statute, commandments, we gonna fall apart every time. So that's why you gotta have a strong leader that's gonna reign forever, like Yahushua. I know that to be true. I know it to be true because that's the only way we're gonna keep it. That somebody got to reign over us with a rod of iron. Never leave. It's just like when daddy at home, the house at peace. Ain't nobody doing nothing ignorant.
That's right.
Daddy leave for an extended period of time. Somebody gonna get ignorant. Somebody in the house gonna get ignorant. It's in us. Somebody got to get ignorant. Somebody got to want some drama. Gotta want to fight just because daddy gone. But you acting like daddy ain't coming back. That's the whole problem. Now you done convince yourself daddy ain't coming back. He told you he coming back, but you don't believe him. Why you think belief is such important? I bet you if you believe daddy was coming home, if daddy left and said he went to go get some smokes and he ain't never show up again, you might not believe. If daddy came home every damn time, he may have been late one day. He may be late this day on coming. Or you think he late. He may be waiting. But if you believe he coming back, then you gonna keep your stuff together.
That's right.
But the moment that you believe he ain't coming back, if you got some wickedness in you, you gonna go do some wickedness because you think you gonna get away with it.
God.
And they done convinced a lot of these niggas. If what the Bible say wasn't real, right? Then why would they go out their way to teach a lie?
Well, you know, Deke, it goes back to the leader stuff. Remember when it go back to the leader, right? And that's what Isaiah was saying in Isaiah 6:1. In the year that King Uzziah died, he saw the Lord. See, he had his eyes on the king. You know what I'm saying? Stood his eyes on the Lord. But then once King Uzziah got out the way, now God said, now I can show myself to you, Isaiah. And then that's the reason why he said, I saw the Lord high and lifted up. And that's the problem. There lies the problem. We can't see daddy coming back. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? We thought that we were too busy looking at the leaders. And the leaders has always sent us the wrong way.
Who changed the truth of Yah
into a lie? Boy, come on.
And worship and serve who?
More creature. Than the creator.
How you put the creature in front of the Most High, you gonna lose.
Come on, bro. Come on. Good precept.
The thing is,
good precept.
Like this creature finna die right here. The problem is too many creatures that can get in the way.
Don't come back up here. Yeah. Go over there. Mind your business.
And it's a billion other damn things. It's one Most High. And a billion creatures.
God.
You got goddamn people worshiping the cow. Why the cow?
Out of all animals, all that good chopped beef. Why you
it look like too, if you're gonna worship anything as an Indian, it should be the monkeys that's over there terrorizing their ass.
Exactly.
Them monkeys is warring with dogs and stealing,
everything,
drinking and smoking. These wild monkeys drinking, smoking, and stealing. And in wars with dogs, I'm talking about they're attacking each other, babies. I'm like, what the hell is going on over there?
Yeah.
That's what you want to worship the cow.
God said he gave them all their gods to serve and to worship. But Israel, you got me. And if we don't even want it, that's what this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This stuff is crazy, bro.
So we gotta always remember, and everything we talk about, The colonizer. See, that's the word they don't want to bring up. They'll talk about the colonies. They'll talk about the colonists, the settlers. Colonialism, it sounds romantic. But a colonizer, that don't sound a country that sends settlers to a place and establishes political control over it. A plant or animal that establishes itself in an area. Remember I told you there was an infestation, a plague. That's what a colonizer, a plant or an animal that establishes itself in an area. Or a human that steals somebody else's damn land and act like it's theirs. And then 300 years down the road, you got everybody romanticizing this shit like it's real deal.
So in actuality, they are fungus. Bacterial fungus.
Fungi.
Fungi.
That's the reason why I didn't want to eat mushrooms no more. It just grow every damn where.
So after Thanksgiving, and it's just a title. We know it wasn't what they say it is. I'm just using it as a title, a stepping stone, because really it's what happened before Thanksgiving and what happened after Thanksgiving is the same damn thing. This colonizer, this colonialist, this settler, this pilgrim, this murderer, this conquistador, set out to kill, steal, rape, murder, lie about, confuse people about. Because one of the things that they in their game is they have to tell the public. You know how they do the Arabs? They terrorists. How the hell is a Hamas a terrorist when you killing them at their house?
Yep.
They like you terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
They got people so damn confused. Remember, I asked the brother last night, do you think the Israelis hate the Palestinians? And he said no. Well, brother, if your ass wasn't out here getting drunk in the noonday on the street, we watch some news and you'll be able to see this, what we see.
Exactly.
The Israelis hate the Palestinians.
They want us to be like that. They want us to be drunk in the noonday. I come from a place where a brother have a half a pint in one hand of some gin and a tall can in the other, drinking it together, and do it all day. That's what they do. They ain't watching no news. They ain't doing no classes. They getting drunk in the noonday. They won't know if a nuclear bomb was about to hit this place or not.
So what the Bible say? They'll drink all the way into the night. When they drink in the noonday like that, they'll drink all the way back into the next night.
And what the Bible say when it's gonna be like Noah when Noah time when married, no, that's
it's set at 9 o'clock at night. They do the same thing at 9 o'clock at night on Friday night as they do at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on the Saturday. I'm in a rush. I gotta go to work. Brother, you look like you're gonna go to the club.
Yep.
Because the fools hate knowledge.
Yes.
Yep.
Fools hate knowledge.
And the scorners, the light and they scorning.
You ain't sleeping.
No.
This is a good.
Days after Thanksgiving, they don't want to talk about the massacre of the Pequot tribes.
People,
the award that they had. Shout out.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yep.
Bring it on.
1637.
They don't
want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about all the atrocities that they committed. Because, like we said, if the all-seeing eye is on the dollar, and that goes back to Babylon, go back to Egypt, go back to Satanism, and they say in God we trust, then who? And the Masons did this. What God do they trust in?
Con.
Yona, give me Zechariah 11:5. And so if we know the God they trust in is not Yahweh, the God of the Bible. See, this when they start making their own books. They Masonic Bible, the Book of Mormons, Book of Latter-day Saints. Now you're talking about some other books. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is another book. But the Book of Mormons is another book. That's another book. That ain't the Bible. Quran is another book. That's not. So when you go into this, what God are they serving? Why is Islam talking so much about Mary, Jesus, Abraham, Moses, the Israelites? I told you the Indian Muslim dude came to me talking about like as if I'm blasphemous for saying Christ had an earthly father. I said, bro, look at here. Matthew 1, 1 through 16. Now you don't believe in the Old Testament. Brother, how you even know anything about so-called Jesus? What they call him, Isis in the Islam, something like that. How you even know about them? Because you can't decipher them in the Old Testament. I don't give a damn what you say. So tell me this. So the Christians say the Old Testament done away with. And now the Muslims say he don't believe in the New Testament. So I'm not understanding. But I know this. I know that you take Catholicism and you take Islam and you line that sun gun up like this. They're going to line up on each other. Muslims don't talk about Islam here. But if they're talking about the Quran, and that's why I said, the dude tell me, no. It come from the seed of Mary. Hold up, where I heard that from? Where I heard that in Christianity? I heard the seed of your mother in Judaism. And I got a Muslim telling me it come from the seed of the mother. So I said in India, do you get a house passed down to you from your mother or your father? Stop playing with me, boy.
My father, of course.
So how it changed when it comes to us?
In the heads and shit.
Now it changed when it gets to everything changed. Genealogy, pedigree, everything changed when it gets to us.
Christ. That's right.
But history done proved from before I got here to right now that everything go by the man. That a king is crowned, a boy prince is crowned king because of his father.
That's right.
You get your inheritance passed down to the firstborn son. The
Mm-hmm.
lineage lives on through the son. Now, science don't mean nothing. Biology don't mean nothing. Facts don't mean nothing when it comes to Christianity. Science tell you that the seed come from the father. That's what lineage you come from. But now, no. Mary. I said, so tell me this. Did the Bible tell you to worship Mary? That's what I. Now, this is a Hamite last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bible tell you to worship Mary.
Yeah.
Now we got a Hamite. Do y'all worship Mary? Yeah. The church? Me? Yeah. I asked him several times, right? Don't tell. The Bible don't tell you to worship Mary. Exodus 20 and 1 through 2 through 3. Don't put no other gods before me, for I am a jealous God. So you got a problem here, Houston. You're not doing Bible. That's the fundamental problem. So the Islam Muslim, Muslim Indian, he not doing Bible. Because when I pull the genealogy up, showing that he come through Joseph, he don't believe in that. Now you don't. When you get just open the Bible to a Christian, they don't believe nothing no more. Regular black person, that's the white man book. You see how they don't want to serve the Most High God.
Right.
Because even if you get through all those layers with all these different people, if you come to a common ground about all that, Soon as you get to the law, statutes, and commandments, it's going to be a disconnect. Now you done completely lost. I done told you I don't believe the Old Testament. I done told you I don't believe the New Testament. So you don't believe Bible.
You don't read the Bible.
Right.
If you say you know him, then you are a liar. Because you don't have no faith.
And the truth is not in him.
It's not in you. Because you don't have no faith that the creator of all things, the creator that created the creation, that made the creations, can't keep his word alive forever. But it's been here before you got here.
Yep.
We only been here. I've been here 44 years on this earth. This book been here way longer than this.
Come on, man.
No. The white man changed. What he changed? Once you ask them what they changed, they can't tell you what they changed because you don't know. So how you gonna say he changed something and you don't know what's changed?
Well, only the white man to help change was your desire not to read the book. That was it.
And like what you brought out, you said only thing the so-called white man changed was time and laws. It's in the Bible. That's the only thing he changed. So he did change the Bible.
Here go the times. Here go the times.
He did change something else too. Go ahead, Nick. I'm gonna get it.
We did day 1 through 7, right? He did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We did our Hebrew months, starting at the first month in springtime. He did January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. You know what I'm saying? He started in January.
He made himself 2 months.
He tell you that at 12 o'clock in the middle of the night,
it's another day. Ooh, boy.
That's times.
Wake him up, wake him up.
That the Sabbath is on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody know that's the first day of the week.
Yep.
But no, you don't believe it. He don't even tell you what the moon for. He'll never tell you.
No. You can't do that. That identifies too much of God.
Yeah, he ain't gonna tell you to use that instrument that the Lord made. Wasn't just to be a light at night. You could tell because it keep changing in its perfection.
But look,
the days and the months.
But he'd be the first one to say, "I'll be there in a fortnight."
In a fortnight, because he was using it.
You go, but you could use the moon, but we don't want us to use the moon.
Nah.
Okay.
No. You don't use it. You listen to us, and you go by the days that's off like hell. With months that's off like hell, that's telling you the winter is in what? When they say winter is?
Supposed to be
January.
Yeah.
That's when it really is. But he tell you something else. And we just going along with this crap. And then he tell you when you need to do your holidays. Like he told you. On the 4th Thursday of November, yo niggas better make sure y'all get a turkey. Yeah, make sure you get some chitlins for your grandmama.
I'm still upset about this daylight saving times.
That's another
they
one.
need to go. They need to go on with this.
Daylight saving. Where in the Bible say do that daylight saving time? It don't say that.
I don't know how you squeeze in extra time.
Laws. Like, ain't one of the laws that a man shouldn't lay with another man? They both the abomination.
Yeah, abomination.
That they can get married.
Yeah, that's in Leviticus. I believe I read that in Leviticus.
I believe.
Hey, and another law, if a man work, a man supposed to get paid that same day.
Oh, yeah.
But when we work, we got to wait a whole week or 2 weeks.
Somebody might be listening to you, man. Somebody
I don't care. I don't care.
But it's another thing too that they and see, boy, that's what I like about them. They tell on themselves because it's another thing that they did change. And it's a reason why they changed it. And I like the way the white boy broke this thing down about how they changed it. Now, listen to this very clear. This is out of This is out of Who is Esau Edom, page 23 at the lower end of the page. And it says, who is it that tries to conceal their identity as Edom? The one hated by God by claiming to be Israel. The one loved by God. Only one group of people reacts as though God has a hatred for them. That is the Jews, the Jewish, okay? Why do you suppose the Jewish form organizations such as the Anti-Defamation League to monitor and combat hate and to identify hate groups? Would not Esau want to do this? Why is it that it is predominantly Jewish who promotes the anti-hate laws and other hate crimes legislation? If you were Esau Edom, would you not do the same? An Edomite would, watch this, also want to infiltrate the churches and the cemeteries, which we know as seminaries, to get God's people to believe that there is no God of hate, only a God of love and mercy.
You better stop.
The Jewish have done just that in Christendom. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that would change that. No, God loves everybody. No, God does not hate. And who believes it more than anybody?
The children
people.
God's
watch
people.
this. Watch this. I don't know if y'all know this, but let's delve into the Greek times of one of their gods.
Come on.
This is one of the examples of where they get their Jesus from. This is out of the second book of Maccabees, chapter 6.
Oh, yeah. Hold
and
on.
verse 6.
Hold on. That's the Maccabees.
Hold on.
Because before it was a Vatican.
Chapter 6, verse 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is you coming out the GNT? Or you coming out the King James?
I'm coming out the King James because I don't see my GNT.
Second Maccabees
6 and 6.
6
Start at verse 1.
Oh. Okay. This is book of Second Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 1.
This is the one I've been wanting to.
Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers, and not to live after the laws of God, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, Olympus.
Hold right there. Because I want to point out a fact. If these people were truly the people of Yahweh, then why would they allow all these different religions to be in there at the same time? Why would they allow Islam to be there? Why would they allow Christendom to be there? Why would they allow, if it's the land of Israel, for the God of Israel, then why would they allow all these other pagan gods there? And be in cahoots with these pagans, these Gentiles that they call Goy. Why would Lady Gaga be allowed to go there and perform sexually explicit materials in the Holy Land? They're not God's people. Because they wouldn't be in the land if they was doing this shit and they were God's people. That's why we not there. Read on, officer.
It says, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, Olympus.
The temple of who?
Jupiter, Olympus.
Now, hold up. Let me give you the translated word there. It's Zeus. Zeus.
This is what they really into. They still into it.
That's right.
And that and Garism of Jupiter, the defender of strangers.
The who? The who?
Defender of strangers.
So if you were a defender of strangers, right, would you be turning anybody away?
Nope.
Nope.
Do white Jesus turn anybody away?
Nope. He said for everybody.
Watch this. I'm finna show you.
Come as you are. Please come as you are.
What that white girl say to you out when you was over there teaching? In that clip I put up here, she said, "God bless y'all."
Yeah.
God bless y'all. God bless you. And then after that, she said
And
something
God loved me for who I am.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
And then start telling you who her God was. She started praising him out there.
Who her God was. Let's see. Let's see this beautiful being footage. We can't make none of this stuff up.
You can't make it up.
You can't make up a better story than this. You cannot do it. I don't care how much you sit up here and think.
Oh, shit. Oh, he hates that thing. But I think in Babylon, y'all God do all types of things. But y'all say y'all worship their God, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob.
God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all.
If God bless you, if God bless you, he would told you that come out looking like you.
But you know what? God loves me the way I am.
Keep it there. Thou hate it.
Didn't you hear him say Jesus? Didn't you hear him say Jesus? And then they said, "Hail Satan."
Yep. And then when I said what I said.
Look, if Zeus is the defender of strangers and Jesus is the defender of strangers and Jesus love you just the way you are, I would have to presume they the same
Judah, get down.
Same people.
Down.
Same God, right? Because
there's some interpretations that actually say that the name Jesus derived from Zeus.
Yes.
So
they didn't pull it out their ass. They damn sure didn't pull it out their ass.
Well, in Spanish, they don't say Jesus. They say Jesus or Hail Zeus.
Jesus.
Hail Zeus.
Yeah.
So this is what the people not understanding. And it straight say the Olympian god Zeus. The temple on Mount Gerizim was to be officially named Temple of Zeus, the god of hospitality, as the people who lived there had requested. The oppression was harsh and almost intolerable. Gentiles filled the temple with drinking parties and all sorts of immoralities. They even had intercourse with prostitutes there.
With what?
Prostitutes.
Yes, sir. That's what it says. About a G&T, man, ain't playing with nobody.
Forbidden objects were brought into the temple, and the altar was covered with detestable sacrifices prohibited by our law.
What's this? All kind of little dildos and all that there. You know what I'm saying? Read on, D.
It was impossible to observe the Sabbath, to celebrate any of the traditional festivals, or even so much as to admit to being a Jew. See, that's the problem with them saying they Jew. Because you can go to Esther, you go to here. It was times that we didn't even want to admit to being Jews because we would get killed for it. You know what I'm saying? Even in Spain and Portugal, people had to be converted. You had to be, and I'm trying to get this this show. I think it's the Spanish Princess. It goes into that. You know what I'm saying? During the time of the Moors and the Jews, you had to convert to Christianity. She had a sister on her squad that was an Israelite, that was a Jew.
Right.
She had to convert to Christianity, and then they watch you like a hawk to see if you gonna serve your God. You converted. You got baptized. That's what right now. That's why that baptism stuff is so prominent to them, because that's like a a sign that you converted. It ain't about nothing else. We already broke that down and proved that. So it's just like wearing a cross. If you put on a cross, you ain't gotta go to church. It don't matter.
Because they wear them everywhere.
But if you do go to church and you do Sunday worship, that's another way of giving into the authority of the beast. You know what I'm saying? You can do all types of abominable things. That's been proven. You can do Mardi Gras. You can show your titties and be a Christian. As long as you put that T on your neck. As long as you go get baptized and play the role. As long as you do all these signs to show that you with the beast, you good. But the moment that you don't do what they do, we say you don't got to get baptized. You get baptized and work. Oh, no. You say you don't have to go to church on Sunday with these people. Oh, no. But pull up law, Christian, you ain't supposed to eat pork. Well, my God he said all you got to do is pray over it. But what?
What's this?
You bring up something else. And then they say, no, Christ done away with that.
Exactly. But watch this, D. Watch this. What that very next part of that say after the prostitution?
It says, I'm trying to, this little. Intercourse of forbidden objects were brought into the temple, and the altar was covered with detestable sacrifices prohibited by our law.
That's that pork.
Yep. Oh, they love
That's that pork.
That's Elder. I'm glad you brought that. This is how cold-blooded they are. You think they don't know what our laws are? They gotta know it to go against it. You got to know it to go against it. So you gotta know that you're not supposed to worship any graven images for you to bring it to the people to do it. You gotta know you're not supposed to eat pork to teach them to say Christ done away with it.
Yeah.
And what our brother say, I'm talking to those who know the law.
The law.
So apparently somebody know the law and they blatantly choosing to go against it.
Wicked
As a matter of fact, as he just sent the old man to plead for us to go against it and give it up. So you obviously know what we're not supposed to be doing if you want us to concede to doing what you want to do. So you can, I say, so this, as they did desire that they dwelt in the place, because they wanted, look, we want to be here, but we need you to make some concessions. We want a little swine on the altar. We like to have a little ruckus, a little prostitution going on in the back. We like to do that, and we like to do it in the temple, if that's okay with y'all.
And then
we need to profane this.
It's so much meat. It's so much meat right there, man. It's so much meat right there in this G&T. Man, look here, man. Everything that's abominable is there, man.
Bro, and you gotta use both of them, bro. Because watch this. You gotta use both of them. So I'm gonna go to Yona. I want you to read out of the KJV one, starting at verse 7. And I'm gonna read out the G&T. See this
we still a Sirach?
Yeah, and then Second Maccabees.
Second Maccabees.
6 and 6. No, 6 and 7.
All right, I'm gonna read it out of here. This is Second Maccabees, chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. And
over here it said it was impossible. Impossible. It was impossible because it was against the law. They put a law against us.
That's right. That's right.
And laws. How you gonna make a law against a law?
Hold on, and that's where the racism come in. You know what I'm saying? He over here worshiping on the Sabbath.
But we going with God's law. But they say they law Trump God's law. Read on now.
And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought up by bitter constraints to eat of sacrifices. And when the feast of the Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying ivy.
Check this out. Did we come willfully? This is the thing that pissed me off. They brought us in bitter constraints to worship the king's birthday, right? But here's the kicker. It tell you it was the Feast of Bacchus. If you look up Mardi Gras, Bacchus has a day in the Mardi Gras. They not getting brought in bitter constraints, neither. They doing it willfully. And after G&T, it says each month when the king's birthday was celebrated, the Jews, and he celebrated his every month. Well, that ain't some sense.
That day.
Look, the Jews were compelled by brute force to eat. Come on, man. Oh, y'all finna trip out on this. You finna see some stuff right here.
Yes, sir.
How people eat chillings, right? It say each month when the king's birthday was celebrated, the Jews were compelled by brute force to eat the intestines of sacrificial animals. There go your chitlins.
There go your children. There go that pig.
1,000 passages where it's in history and in the Bible where you know it was swine.
Yep.
There go your chitlins. Forced us to eat goddamn chitlins.
Boy.
Now you love it. Give me some hot sauce, as long as they clean right. You can't clean it right.
Well, they just finished cooking probably over 1 million pounds of chitlins yesterday and the day before.
Just put some vinegar to cut the smell.
And they're gonna do it on their New Year's on their New Year's too. I know a lot of people get about 10 pounds of chitlins on New Year's and cook it.
What happened to
And put
Black Eyed
Black Eyed Peas? Not the New Year.
How many pounds do it
No,
be
they
when
do it, I'm telling you, the Black Eyed Peas.
But I'm saying, when they're doing it, it's not really the New Year. It's just
right. That's why I said they New Year.
Oh, I'm explaining to the people.
Yeah. Okay.
To the people that January 1st is not a new year.
That's right.
Same old damn year in the wintertime of the last year, and a new year don't come to the springtime.
The springtime.
Our people doing New Year's in the middle of winter. In the middle of the year.
Is everything dead, Deacon?
It's deader than a donut. It's frozen. It's dead.
Everything.
No, only thing I like about it, them blood-sucking mosquitoes dead too. You know,
true.
That's how I know it's a new year. When I get bit for the first time, oh God, dang it!
Look here, we breaking news. I hadn't read this in the GNT yet. See, people want to be against different virgins and stuff. Then how would you know why we eating chitlins?
Come on now.
It just told you right here, the Feast of Bacchus. See, it ain't gonna call it the Feast of Bacchus in the GNT, but it's gonna call it during the festival in honor of the wine god Dionysus. They were required to wear ivy wreaths on their head and march in procession. Now, it's still a simple Google search. It's gonna lead you back to Bacchus, and it's gonna lead you to the Mardi Gras. Because don't they be reveling and drinking wine during the Mardi Gras? A lot of liquor. That's why they do it. Everything has a meaning.
Only time you can walk down the street in any city that's holding it and walk down the street and drink. Ball hop. They make sure it's on an avenue with nothing but bars.
Yep.
So what did they call Zeus? What did they call Zeus's parties? They said the temple of Zeus, the god of hospitality. Man, that's a smooth word to get your butt hooked. To get
Would you like
hooked.
another glass of wine?
Oh.
From the mountains of Cyprus.
Send a woman over there to put her hand on your shoulder.
Right.
Hold on. What's it? What it? Stephen, you can agree with me on this occasion. What do they have in the churches? What they have in the churches? The hospitality group.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wicked as hell, man. Wicked as hell.
Yep. And then they used that same method when we was when they was marching the slave into in the city to get sold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hitting that, you know what I'm saying, party. And the slave, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, they dancing with it. But they know they finna go in there and get sold.
Nigga dancing his way to salvation, huh?
Yeah.
I hope I don't get a mean, massa.
Come on with it, nigga. You got something on your mind. I see it. Come on with
man.
it. Come on with it, nigga. Come on. I know that intestines.
I'm glad this need to come out, man. The people need to hear that. Breaking it down.
While you giving thanks to the Most High, they showing you who they giving thanks to, man.
Right.
Everything they do is a reason. They worship 12 different gods still. Because they talk about in every month, it's something. But here's the special part. You're going to have Thanksgiving in November, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you're going to make it Native American Heritage Month.
Wow.
How disrespectful is that?
That's really disrespectful. No respect.
You might well have a Thanksgiving in February and then say it's Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is garbage, man. This
is
paganism garbage that we live in.
It's called tokenism. Well, let's make them feel like they got a small victory. If we don't give them a small victory, they gonna come get our heads. And every time it worked too, they worried about the head. We'll give them this. It'll calm them down. Give them a little token or something, make them feel like they acknowledge or someone cares about what happened. But it's still business as usual.
As you see, that stuff ain't working no more.
Bro,
they held tight for a long time.
Read on. Let's read on too. Let's read on. Because it get deeper. It get deeper.
I just want to say this. You can tell that it's not working anymore because they don't have the same hold on this nation, on this world as they had. Right. And the Most High showing us, like with the Civil War.
Right.
That didn't just happen. And we could think it happened to free the slave. It did. But it was more about money. But the same effect at the end was what it was. It got the yokes off our neck.
Yep.
And that was the Most High. Because he used their greediness to do it. So we keep reading. I have to say keep reading. Verse 8. On the advice of Ptolemy, the neighboring Greek cities were also instructed to require Jews to eat the sacrifices. They were told to put to death every Jew who refused to adopt the Greek way of life.
Okay, now what was that said? And when they took the family, the 7 sons, remember they took the 7 sons and started cutting off all kind of stuff because they would not eat the chitlins.
They wouldn't eat the chitlins.
Boy, they put you to death if you didn't eat the chitlins, man.
And look,
that's they did it in slavery too.
If you ain't never ate a chitlin in your life, you damn sure ain't just gonna start in middle age. If you ain't start from a baby, them giving you some chitlins, I done seen it too many times. Tell me on my line. Well, if you was no clean, you ain't eat none. Well, hell, I don't want none then.
I can honestly say in my 41 years, I've never swallowed a chitlin. Never.
Well,
I
well,
couldn't
I
even put it
do.
in my mouth. Somebody put some hot sauce on it. It couldn't
I
even.
do.
It couldn't even get to my. I swallowed it down. Get that.
I do.
You ate a
I
real
do.
Huh?
pork chop.
Oh, I
Yeah,
ate
here's
pork
pork
chop.
chop. Real. Yeah, same thing.
I
That
ate a lot
same
of that.
mammal that can't sweat.
Right.
It's gonna all parts of that body contaminated.
Well, I ain't eat the booty juice. That's what's wrong with these people now running around here eating booty. All this nastiness, perversion
He
going
said
on.
the booty
Y'all
juice.
been
See,
eating booty
people
juice.
didn't know it was booty juice at that time.
They knew it was.
They
Yes,
know it was
yes.
booty
Hey,
juice.
You
hey,
know
look
it's
here.
booty juice by the way it
See,
smells.
Let me
You
tell
I
you
was
something.
skinny, when I'm hungry, I'm
Hold
hungry.
on.
My grandma used to fix it, so
Let me tell you
Well,
something.
look,
You ain't
I've
gotta make no
never been
excuse.
hungry.
You ain't gotta make no excuse.
Brother, we can stop
I ain't
all
making
that.
no excuse. Hey, that's what it is.
Louisiana,
What it is.
that's right, Cap. Because Louisiana hot sauce
Yep.
make booty juice taste damn good. I'm
Look,
telling
Yep.
you.
I ain't never
I'm
been that
telling you.
hungry.
The-
Ain't enough
you know what? You
Louisiana
know what
hot
stopped me
sauce
from eating?
in
You
the
know what stopped
world.
me from eating chillin', bro? I'm gonna tell you what stopped me from eating chillin'. My great grandmother.
You ain't had no
Yep.
We
Louisiana
went
hot
to
sauce.
Banfield. We went to Banfield in Tulsa, Oklahoma, bro. And she came home with that 10-pound bucket.
Yep.
And she
That
took
red
that
bucket
mug.
one. It
Yeah,
was red bucket.
red
Yep.
bucket, yes, sir. She took that thing and just dumped it in the pot, didn't
Yep.
clean nothing. It was 10
Ooh.
pounds when she got them. It was 10
Right.
pounds when she cooked them. I ain't
And,
never
and, it
ate
was,
another chillin' since.
and it was brown in the mud, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was straight boo boo.
nasty.
She ain't even try to
Yep.
clean them.
She
They
didn't
didn't
even
clean it.
clean them, bro.
She
And
just
had a
cooked them.
hog head one
They
day,
was-
cooking a hog head, and I looked in her pot because I was shaky after this. I looked in that pot. She said, "Boy, is that hog head ready?" I said, "I don't know."
Oh.
And my Mosi went in there, came in there, wobbled her way in there like this here. My Mosi went in there, looked in there, got that fart, and stuck it in that eyeball. Ate that eyeball. Yeah, baby, it's ready. It's ready.
I never ate that though. A hog head. No, I ain't never touched that.
Boy,
I
look
couldn't
here,
eat
man.
hog head cheese.
Really, I
Yeah,
really
I
got
ate
sick
that
on
hog
pig
head
then, man.
cheese.
No pig feet.
Yeah, I ate that too.
I done
Now
tried pig feet,
I've
pig
had some pig
ears.
feet.
I tried pig ears.
I ain't eat
You
no
know,
pig ears.
I
None
did.
of that.
I
Louisiana
didn't
hot
like
sauce is good
pig
on
because
all the pig.
it was chunky. It was like
Yeah,
when you have to pull it. I didn't like that, so
that's because they
I
didn't
was
cook it right. They didn't cook it
right.
Eating,
right. Yeah,
I can't
eating
even
pork
do cow
you're
is the
supposed
tongue.
to be
easiest
able to
thing.
take a
Stop
fork and just break it loose like that, and that
to
hot
Man.
stop
sauce all over it.
to stop
But
eating pork was the easiest thing for me to do.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too.
con,
When I heard the
con,
truth,
uh,
con.
I
That
said
day,
that was
It
it
was
for me. I said
easier.
no what, no
It was
more.
easier than cigarettes was to me.
Yep, yep. It was so
easy.
And
easy.
most people say the other way around nowadays. They say no, it is shoot. It's easy. It's easier for me to stop smoking than it is to. No, man, the pork
No, it's not.
go. The pork can
No,
go.
Right,
it's not. No,
Pork can
right.
go.
that's a goddamn lie. The
Yeah,
cigarettes got nicotine in it.
yeah. But it was
You see
easy
me
for me to quit
with
that
the pork
than it
must got
was.
crack in it.
Yeah,
Right,
No,
yeah.
what it is they don't want to stop. Man, how many
right.
people have told you
Exactly.
gonna eat it from the rooter to the tutor? Not only is you saying you ain't gonna stop eating it, once you add from the rooter to the tutor, that's an emphasis on how much
That
you gonna
is it.
eat.
Yep, yep.
That's like
mm-hmm.
me
Yep.
saying I'm gonna keep eating chicken the rest of my life and mean it. That's what they saying. I'm gonna keep eating the pork the rest of my life. But that's two different damn things.
Right.
But you gonna say I ain't even eating the chicken from the rooter to the tutor.
Huh? Yeah, because I sure can't eat that little booty part hanging out there.
You better
I
eat that
never
little booty.
say
Ah,
I ain't never liked backs either. Like the back of the
no.
chicken.
Yeah, that's what
No.
I'm talking about with that little bitty booty
Yeah.
hanging over there.
For
No, I
real.
can't do that.
I
Say,
when I
say,
was young,
Hey, you better get that
hey,
booty.
that's
You better
they
Benjamin.
get
used
Listen
to
that
go to
booty.
Hennessy Chicken and order a whole
Whole bunch of
a
backs.
whole backs. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
ain't no meat on there.
Give me chicken. I don't want no damn backs, no feet.
And they
For
still
real.
do it today, man. They still buy that today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
go
'Cause
in
when
the-
I was working at the bus lot, what's the name? That's where she go by, man. A whole bunch of back. But don't get off of that, dog. Don't turn your screen black now. Bro, young. Don't do that. Get back on here. Cause we want to talk about them chicken feet, brother.
Nah, he done blanked out.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. That's why he turned the screen black. He knew it was
Yeah.
coming about them chicken feet, man.
I
But-
should have been blank my screen out real quick.
I ain't talking too much
And
now.
the
They got on that
conversation, the
chicken back.
chicken come up.
But
You know,
but you bringing out in that G&T, man. Like I say, the people need to hear that. Let
Yes,
them
sir.
know that we're talking about chillings. It's talking
sir.
about it. They were doing it in the biblical time, and what they doing at this time. They doing the same old thing.
same thing.
Yep.
One thing Esau ain't finna do is change his playbook.
Exactly.
That's how it ain't gonna change. Why? He
Right.
don't have to change it.
Right.
Why you gonna
Right.
change it when everybody doing the playbook?
Right.
People he got to get to do the playbook is the ones that refuse to do it. That's us.
Right.
Everybody else already doing the play. As a matter of fact, his job is easier than our job. He got 1,000 years of experience doing his job, but we got the Most High God on our side.
Con.
That's what makes everything easy. No, we got the winning hand
Yep.
because the Most High is in control of all this. But if
Ah.
you don't believe that, then it's not gonna work for you. It worked for me because as a so-called black man in America that tried different avenues of things, when the Lord told us that the only thing gonna work for us is keeping his law, statutes, and commandments.
That chicken
He
feet is. What's up, chicken feet?
Chicken
You
Joe.
jumped over and you knew
Can
we
y'all
started
hear
talking
me?
about chicken.
Yeah.
You know them chicken. Yeah, we hear you. Real good.
I can't hear nothing again. Every time my phone ring, I can't hear nothing.
That's because we was talking
Yeah.
about them chicken feet.
That's what happens. Chicken George.
It will not. I can't hear
Hey,
nothing.
chicken wood. Chicken wood.
Hey, Deke, ain't you got a way to pull up some chicken feet and let him see what we talking about? Share your screen.
Give me some chicken feet.
Hey, I'm gonna read this out of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 19, right?
Out of G&T? Are you coming out straight out?
Get it out the GNT. Let's see what it's saying in the GNT. I got it out the KJV.
Genesis 49. $49 and what, Deke?
And 19.
I'm there.
So we know Gad as being the northern, the Native Americans, right?
Right.
It says in the KJV, Gad. Hey, this is a prophecy. A troop shall
Whoa.
overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Right? What you got, Elder?
I'm almost scared to read it. It's so real.
Don't be scared.
This is Genesis 49 and verse 19. Gad will be attacked by a band of robbers, but he will turn and pursue them. They robbed them for everything.
And who that was they robbed them? Andrew
Esau.
Jackson.
Look.
Esau, Andrew Jackson.
No, it started before Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
That's why I brought up the definition of colony and colonists and colonizing. That's
okay.
Come from another country to a country and take control of it and take it for its resources. Right. And that's Andrew Jackson, George Washington, Christopher Columbus.
Yep.
And look,
yes,
and that's why those Israelis are persecuting any Africans, especially if they call themselves a Jew, They is terrorizing it because they trying to migrate in there. They're like, oh no, you ain't finna colonize us and take back what's yours.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be the right of return. No, not to us. So
wow,
it say that God should be overcome with a troop, and it say that troop, those robbers, they're gonna rob them. Did not they come over here and rob the Native Americans of their land, man?
Of
Yep.
everything.
Now go to Elder, go to Judges. No, go to Isaiah 65 and 11. Let's see what that's saying in the GNT. We can't make this stuff up. I
They
suggest
make it
people
up, bro.
a GNT with the Apocrypha in it. You can get it on Amazon for $7.99.
Worth every penny. Worth every penny. And you ought to leave them a tip.
What you talking about, the G&T Bible?
Yeah.
Hey, can you order me one? I send you the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the Apocrypha in it.
I'm saying I want that one Elder guy.
Hey, make sure it's
I got them both.
It got big letters, like big letters.
This the only one they got.
Comes.
You don't have to use the magnifying glasses that you got for glasses to see this.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Because the Elder had to take his glasses. They so little I can't even read them with my new glasses on.
Okay.
I take them off to read it.
We both need the Hubble telescope to see this one.
Okay.
We need that new James Webb. We need that James Webb telescope to see these little letters right here, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Not the James
Is
Hubble.
that 65 and 11, you say, sir?
Yeah. Let me read it out of here first. Because
right,
it might be another shocker. This says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Give me what you got, I.
And that's what the Native Americans did. They came over here supposed to worship the Lord, and they did evil before his sight. This is what I have. This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 11 out of the G&T. But it will be different for you that forsake me, who ignored Zion, my sacred hill, and worship Gad and Mina, the gods of luck and fate. It will be your fate to die a violent death because you did not answer me. I called you or listened when I spoke. You chose to disobey me and do evil. And so I tell you that those who worship and obey me will have plenty to eat and drink, but you will be hungry and thirsty. They will be happy, but you will be disgraced.
So was not our Native American brothers and sisters worshiping other gods, the totem, the spirits?
Yep, the wind jammers.
Bro, it's a show out. I can't remember the name of it right this second. It's about the Native American reservation, and it's following the reservation police. And they literally showing you that they doing witchcraft. They go to this woman's house. They know she a witch, a Native American witch. Like that's why they be wearing them charms. But didn't it say the god of luck and faith? They wear charms and different things and dream catchers and all this. When they went to that woman's house, they knew they should have had they stuff on. When they left, they didn't go in. But when she was at the door, she like loosened stuff out. And they were messed up after that. You know what I'm saying? And she like, I should have worn my charm. I should have worn.
You know what? It was a movie with what's that guy name on? What's that guy name? And that dude was stealing little girls and stuff. This one Indian was
Yeah,
stealing them girls.
and they thought,
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
did one of the girls get away?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
She
they
got,
went going back trying to find him because he was burying. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
that's a show.
they blowing their stuff. They're blowing their stuff in the
Yeah,
face and stuff. Yeah. Boy.
yeah.
You know what, too? And this is how I know that the Israelites actually built the pyramids in Egypt. Because my wife's uncle,
Dark winds.
he used to talk about how they used to go real close to Mexico. And they would build these pyramids, you know what I'm saying? And they would dance on top of them and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when you go into, I think it's in Missouri, somewhere in Missouri, it's the largest pyramid on the earth. It's underground and above ground. And nobody never know about this stuff, but this is all Native American stuff that they was doing. They was worshiping on this stuff, man. They was dancing and worshiping on this, on these pyramids.
Doing paganism.
Yep. And that's the reason why a lot of this stuff, and that's the reason why it was so easy. If you stop and think about it right today, who's the easiest people for Esau to get into Catholicism, Christianity, and all this stuff? The Native Americans and the Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
The Catholics got the Mexicans sold up like sold up like the best garment you can put on your body. Look at this stuff, bro. Look at that stuff, bro. And this is the talent. That's how we know we Israelites, man, because we have the talent to build stuff that's precise and precision. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we made up mathematics. What?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And then we didn't have the equipment
Look at that.
that they got now.
that.
You know what I'm saying? We was already we already had that knowledge.
Is that the
The
one in
Lord-
Missouri, D?
Yep.
Wow,
That's the one in Illinois, there. That's the one in Illinois. Collegeville, Illinois. Man, this thing is real, bro. The Bible is real, man.
so lives.
The Bible's real.
I keep saying that every day. I say that every day.
When these clowns get to telling us this is the white man's book, yeah, it sure is. It's got some prophecy for his ass, wicked ass in there.
Yep.
Believe me, it do. He's gonna pay for everything he has done, man. That's the reason why he got to wipe him off the planet. So he would not try to build nothing no more, take over no land no more. He can't do that no more.
Exactly. And once he
get through, coming to throw down, bro.
Exactly. And once he get through building our kingdom,
look at that.
And then he's gonna burn them down.
Get that deep. Ancient pyramids found in Missouri.
Wow. That it? That's the one?
That's one of them. And that's underground and above ground.
Oh, they built one underground and on top?
No, that one there is both underground and above ground.
Oh, okay.
That's how large it is.
Yeah, so
now,
it
a whole lot of grass
has
has grown over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is all Native Americans, man. Yes, sir.
I want Yona to get Jeremiah 50 and 33 right quick. So when they telling me, I can't sit here and believe I'm finna let this opportunity pass by. Wow.
You said Jeremiah 50?
33.
Gotcha.
I want people to look at this because I don't know why people think. See, that's one reason why if people ain't getting it. If you don't believe the Native Americans went into slavery because they made you forget, right? They act like, what happened to the Mayans? What happened to the Aztecs? What happened to the, you know what I'm saying? The people with the igloos, the Eskimos. Look here. how both of us, we both got a book. When I Was a Slave and America's Forgotten Slave, right?
Mm.
There's a girl. Is that Roosevelt?
Mm.
It might not be.
Boy, look here, boy. We got the Most High gave us some treasures, boy. I'm telling you. Chicken feet.
Yes,
Officer
sir.
Chicken feet. Where you at?
We ready? Hey, I'll just make a show. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 3.
33. 33.
33,
I'm
bro.
sorry, 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Is they letting us go?
Nope.
Nope.
Let me show you. They commemorating this thing. They commemorate everything that they do.
You know, I got to translate now. So let me know when you're ready to translate.
They people famous for putting us in slavery. You see that? That's a black man on one side, a Native American man on the other. Northern and Southern Kingdom representation. Who's sitting on the horse? Esau.
Esau.
Read
Babylon.
that one more time.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Refused. This Ted Theodore Roosevelt on a horse with a Northern and Southern Kingdom on both sides of him.
And remember the building in Atlanta, too. Don't forget that building in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. So that's us in slavery, right? And then on top of that, then you got the forgotten slaves, which were the North. And then you got When I Was a Slave for the Southern Kingdom. You can't make this up. Read that in the GNT, Elder.
Ooh, you sure you want me to do this, D?
Yes, sir.
It's going to reveal a lot, D. It's going to reveal a lot.
That's what we're trying to do. We're
There's
trying
to be some witnesses up in this thing, D. All right, here we go.
Bring forth the light.
This is the book of the GNT out of the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. And it reads, the Lord Almighty says, the people of Israel and of Judah are oppressed. All who captured them are guarding them closely and will not let them go. But the one who will rescue them is strong. His name is the Lord Almighty. He himself will take up their cause and will bring peace to the earth, but trouble to the people of Babylon.
Woo!
Trouble.
See, the people got to realize something. It's only certain places that we went into slavery together.
Boy.
It was times that the Northern Kingdom went into slavery. We was in slavery together in Egypt. We was in slavery together in Babylon. What do the Lord call this place we in?
Babylon. All praise to Yahweh, man.
Let's bounce over to Ecclesiastes out of the Bible, chapter 10 and verse 7.
Ecclesiastes.
Boy, I almost got one of them, what they call that? One of them Holy Ghost dances.
Don't do it, Elder.
Boy, I'm telling you, when I seen that Babylon, boy, it don't get no plainer than that, man.
See, I don't know if you know that in 1619, is when they say they did the first Thanksgiving, supposedly. And then in 1621, well, in 1619, that's when they start bringing us over here into slavery. They was already taking the Northern Kingdom over there to Spain and Portugal. And that's why if you look, like I've seen some Spanish shows on Netflix where you see people who look like Northern Kingdom, not Spaniards, because they over there, because they got taken over there. Read that, young.
There's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
What you see right here?
Yep.
Read it out to GNT, yo. Start at verse 6. Start at verse 6.
Verse 6. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapters 10 and verse 6 out of the GNT. Stupid people are given positions of authority. Of authority, while the rich are ignored. I have seen slaves on horseback.
What do you call them out?
No slaves on horseback. And he wasn't talking about brother, what's his name either? What was his name?
Django. He wasn't talking about that nigga.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about Django. He wasn't talking about Django. Put that nigga up on that name.
Because this is plural. Slaves.
Slaves.
On horseback.
Slaves on horseback.
Did the white man bring the horses over here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
All right. He said, boy, I have seen slaves on horseback while noblemen go on foot like slaves.
He called them what? He called Israel what? Noble?
Noblemen.
Oh, man.
On foot like slaves. If
like
you dig a pit, you fall in it. If you break through a wall, a snake bite you. But that goes on to talk about, the bird, all that there. Yeah.
Man, man, give me that G&T, man. That G&T is that G&T cold.
Bro, it's cold, bro. It's cold.
It breaks all the way down.
Bro, I just got one more scripture because I need to stretch my legs and eat. I got one more. Give me Proverbs 1 and 22.
On the way.
Because I'm not understanding, bro. We didn't have to go get a master's degree to figure this stuff out.
Nope. Because I don't have a master's degree. Do you have a master's degree?
I ain't got one.
I ain't got
now. So
they got them in there writing five-page essays about nothing.
Yep.
Coming up with theses and doing all this different stuff about nothing. But they'll never teach our children who they are. For all the reasons that a university has, a state university, a private university has, they'll never direct any of those resources to teaching our people who they are.
Right.
Now, there's something funny about that, but they got
something funny about that.
In African studies, but you don't know who you are. Because they'll never teach you real Bible.
Yep.
That's what the priest is for. That's what the messengers of the Lord of hosts is for, because the Most High gave us our heritage. We didn't come up with our heritage out of nowhere. So we had to go through the men of the Lord to get our heritage, to get our constitution, to get our laws, to get our understanding. The men of the Lord. Then is a teacher in a university a man of the Lord? Is the government a man of the Lord? Is these entertainers men of the Lord? They're never going to teach you who you are. In the moment that anybody do, all these different things that we done said, like, let's go to the entertainers like the rappers. Kendrick Lamar made a whole song. Everybody getting all in the frenzy. I said, man, stop it. Why? It's not going to even last long because he's not doing it. He's not doing what he say. It ain't going to last long. Yeah, oh, I'm an Israelite, I ain't black no more. But is you doing what the Israelites supposed to do? Nope. So therefore, you're not being a man of the Lord. You have to walk it like you talk. And when it comes time to be tested, like the brother Eleazar in Second Maccabees, when they want the elder to go act like he ate some pork, but he wouldn't do it. Come on, man. Just act like you did it so they could do it. That's where your true test come from. Is you going to bend or break on the Most High? Is you going to curse the Most High? That's all Satan wants you to do is curse the Most High. That's all Job's wife wanted them to do. Curse the Most High. That's all they want you to do is curse the Most High and come on over here with them. Come on. It's all right. Christmas is okay. Eating pork. You can just pray over it. All these different goddamn excuses. But the Lord said, for a sinful man, find an excuse according to his will. If you really about the Most High business, it ain't no excuses. He already told you. If you do what I told you to do, here go the blessings. You will prosper wherever soever thou goest. Just be strong and courageous. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't strong and courageous. These women more strong and courageous than these niggas are. That's why I'm thinking about just getting a bunch of women kings around me and rocking like that. These dudes weak. You might well get a bunch of women kings loyal, and they'll fight harder. These niggas over, oh, I broke my nail. Oh,
Wait, watch out. Watch out. They will see it now. Watch out.
I'm looking at these dudes, bro. They got on fingernail polish and all this different stuff.
Oh my God, man.
Breaking nails. Nigga, I'll bite my off.
Go on in, chop it off, man. Like I'm running an old typewriter.
No, he ain't that it. He broke his. Man, come on, man. Come on. I read that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22.
Yes, sir.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long is our people gonna love the man that they claim they don't like? Telling them how they need to live. From their God to their politics to their music. The white man literally dictates everything that our people do outside of this Bible. See, he'll never tell us to do what the Bible says to do. So barring this right here, the scriptures, everything else is fair game. He tell you can do anything else but do what God said to do. He told you, no, that's done away with. It's prove he the devil. He'll never promote black unity.
Never.
Black and brown unity.
Never.
Woman and man unity.
Never.
He'll never promote what's natural and right.
Right.
He'll never promote disciplining of the children. He'll never promote the love of the brother. He'll never promote anything that the Lord told us to do.
God.
To the point where we the stronger vessel, they the weaker vessel, but they say, no, we equal. That, no, all people, we're all humans. But we got too much evidence in this one little class we did in 2 hours and 23 minutes. From the moon landing to the scriptures to history, to the paintings that they do, the whitewashing that they do to prove he's a goddamn liar. And the devil that the Bible speaks of. All you gotta do is just pay attention. Don't just take what they say and run with it. Look at the paint. Look at the paints. Look at the brushes on the paint. You can see whitewash this. You can see by the positionings of things, where they at, how they really think. You know what I'm saying? Mainly, what's our word, Elder? All it is propaganda.
Propaganda.
That's all it is. That's all this place is, propaganda. That's
They
they
did it years ago, and they doing it today. Propaganda all around.
If you got to go around the world and say that these certain people are savages, just to be able to have a conscience to do what you're doing, you got to convince people of this. Then you got to push propaganda. And like Israel right now is pushing propaganda. Every time one of them go on TV, they bring up October 7th. But goddamn, it's November 25th. I know the Lord say, remember the days are old, but they ain't been that long, bro. And Hamas ain't hit you back yet. But we got to remember October 7th. They make me sick. But the moment we say, remember 1619.
No, 1492.
1492. Remember 1921.
Yep.
22 or 23. Goddamn, remember any year, any day.
Come on, there you go. There you go.
Any minute, any second that we have been here.
Get in his face and say, remember this. That's all you gotta do. Just remember this.
But don't they say, remember the Alamo?
Yep.
Hold up. Remember 911.
That
we brought down. Hold up. That we brought down. That we, you know, remember that. Remember that now. Just remember that.
Remember Pearl Harbor? That we allowed them to bomb?
Exactly. Just remember that.
Remember,
but don't you act on it. You know, don't act on it though.
When they say remember October 7th, then from all them dates we done brought up, well, those were setups.
Exactly.
Pearl Harbor was a setup. You ain't see a whole kamikaze fleet of fighter planes and ships coming your way across the Pacific Ocean with all these radars. Talking about some Arab terrorists stole your planes and flew them into the World Trade Center. Okay.
Oh, but remember but they got good calls on that one though. Remember they found that? Yeah, they did. Listen, Gavin, real clearly, because you know, elder goes into a state, brother, that you got to be ready for. They go and they find a passport of one of the guys who rock out of all this stuff, but you smart niggas couldn't find the black boxes to the airplanes. Come on, man.
There's still a couple planes. It's still a couple planes that's still missing.
Yeah. And then on top of that, how them plane that they said was stolen and hit the World Trade, but when he hit the World Trade, it didn't bring the building. It didn't bring the building down. The bomb was up under it. That's what brought the building down. Quit playing games. Quit it.
Like
Stop it.
Like a
we the simple ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We believe everything they say.
Man, it's crazy.
The so-called white man say.
And that's the reason why the Most High say what he say. Ye simple ones. How long will you love simplicity?
Killed all the people.
Delighting that scorning, man. Come on, bro.
They're rather scoring at you than to
right. That's how. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Cap.
You know what I'm saying? That's how there was all them people was in the building. They knew that, and they killed all them people, innocent people.
All them people. That's right.
That's
what they do.
That's what they do. Yeah. That's one thing Esau ain't got no problem doing. He will sacrifice his own people.
Yep.
Watch it. It's like every president, one way or the other, have these great catastrophes to fulfill that damn devil. What's his name? Bill Gates.
Dream. Yeah.
That's what they do. I can see Bush now. Yeah, I brought down 3,000 in some of them. I killed 3,000 in some of them. Well, how many you get, Obama? You know what I'm saying? Shootings in school, the Chicago killings and all this stuff, bro. These people is wicked as hell, man.
Oh, Lil, you ain't lying.
I think I'm crazy, ignorant, but I gotta end it on this video.
Come on, bring it out.
I'm ending it with a question to the people if they see this. Somebody please explain to me who was working the camera on the moon as they was taking off. I just need an
arm is out there. I'm gonna get the pro.
We ain't gonna talk about
99 proceeded. 3,
we gonna talk
2,
about
1. Ignition.
Right
Right
away,
away, Houston.
the video is panning out,
X-Side.
watching it go up and take off.
Good
Hey,
order.
man,
I hear you have good thrust.
what's that thing called that you know you shoot? What's that thing?
Okay,
Hey,
30 seconds.
hey, yo, I seen the fire come out. It was sparkles.
It's a sparkle, yeah.
They look like a drone to me. You know how the drone, see how the drone just goes up and just how it just go to the sky and then you can control it however you want it to go.
That drone was connected to wires.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Connected to wires. Boy, that's cold. I knew them people didn't go no damn moon.
And all you seen was a brief, like somebody lit sparkles all up on it, and all of a sudden you see no more fire, nothing else, nothing else. You know what? Y'all might not be old enough to remember this, but when the parliaments came to Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Civic Center of Tulsa, downtown Tulsa, you know what was their song at that time?
Come along, ride on
Fantastic boy. Do you want to ride now?
Ride, sip inside.
Okay, now watch this. Parliament had a thing was talking about, you know what I'm saying? The spaceship, right? So
yes,
what they
sir.
did is they had a what's the name come across the Civic Center, real small. And then it got to the stage, and then all of a sudden this great big old what's the name? One of those right there came and landed on the stage. And all the parliaments came up out of the mug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that.
So if they can do that inside a civic center, this ain't nothing to do.
Right.
In a damn movie set.
Yes. Boy, if I can remember that year, boy.
Y'all is wrong for this. Y'all is wrong. But goddamn,
explain it. Cause they ain't never. Cause if you go back to the moon, you went to the moon. You gonna have some type of evidence that you went there. You gonna bring back something.
They said they brought back spoon rocks.
Man, come on, man.
They smoked it in California.
Okay, you went there, but you ain't went back. You went there, but you ain't went back. Come on, man. If I went somewhere, I'm gonna go back there.
Hey, didn't they come back to America? They came back many. They stayed too. That's how we know. And like we said, the white man don't change the things he do.
Right.
So if he went to Australia one time, he went back. He came to America one time, he coming back. If he went to the moon even one time, they'd be going back.
They were going back. Exactly.
Remember, they lost the technology.
Oh man, how you lose a boy? Come on,
the dude at NASA said they lost the technology. They lost the technology.
And the Most High put a man. Woo, Lord, man, I ain't even get it there. You know what? I ain't even get it that. It's all good. We just know Esau, you is a liar.
and a
You
robber.
is a robber and a stealer. Yep. And you come and steal and kill and destroy. That's what you doing. You said not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
COVID-19 virus. So
Did they had a movie? Did they had a movie about that COVID supposed to hit? But I think it was in China first. They were doing that movie in China. You know what I'm saying?
They got a movie for everything.
Yep.
So we're gonna let the people go on this beautiful Shabbat.
Already.
Thank God. Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Words is out.